So we're in the middle of Freshwater Bay. It's a small sheltered bay at the bottom of Blackfish Sound, and this is one of the main travel routes of the orcas. They come from Queen Charlotte Sound over there down into Blackfish Sound, through Blackley Pass, out into Johnson Strait. It's also a very protected space. It's protected from the southeast winds, which happen in the wintertime, and it's protected from the northwest winds that come in the summertime. And it has two islands at the front of it. And it's possible, I think, to create a more or less enclosed space here. It will take some engineering, but a space could be enclosed here that goes from that island there to that island there. That one's called Flower Island. And this island over here to the shore, and likewise over there. And I think it would be a secure space. And it would be a place that a pen could be built into, that Corky could live in. And it would be some place that she would have an opportunity to learn, for example, old skills that relate to hunting fish. I'm so happy to hear that she doesn't require constant dental care every day from her keepers. It would be a space that she could meet her family in again, because they pass here regularly. Even in the winter time, Corky's family passes here. So she could have a meeting, a renewal of acquaintance with them. It would be a fantastic gesture for her, I think, in return for all that she's done for SeaWorld and people over so many years. SeaWorld would have to be continually involved in Corky's life. They have cared for her for so many years. They know her so well. And they're able, I think, to understand many of the things that she needs. So they would have to be involved. We think that their involvement could be a great thing for SeaWorld, actually, because they would benefit from the publicity that people get, and the information that people get really around the world about Corky, and the fact that SeaWorld's doing this for her. I think it would be a great thing for SeaWorld. I think once they do it, they'll feel really good about it too. So I guess my message is pretty short. Let's just bring Corky home. Let's give her a last chance in this. It's not even the last phase of her life, I don't think necessarily, because orca females can live much longer than Corky is now. This is something we could do for Corky, and we should do for Corky. So this is Dong Chong Bay, sometimes called Springer's Bay, because it's the place that Springer was kept very briefly until she was released. She was a little baby orca that was orphaned at a very young age, and nobody knew who she belonged to. Eventually it was figured out that she belonged to the A4 pod, which is one of the families that comes here every summer. And a facility was built in this bay where she was housed briefly, just 19 hours actually, before her family came by and she was released. So this bay was a great place for Springer to return to. And we think it could be a retirement home for Corky as well. Talked about Freshwater Bay, but this is also a sheltered space. It's completely protected from the southeast winds which come over there, and it's quite well protected from the northwesters. And this area of the bay over here, the water depth would be quite sufficient, I think, to build a substantial pen in that Corky could be in. And we give her access again to Blackfish Sound, where her family comes every year. Even during the winter time, her family comes here. It's again a place that would require a significant amount of engineering to build a facility that would be safe and that would be perfect for Corky to spend time in. We don't know what will happen after Corky comes home. It could be that she would spend the remaining days of her life here, but it could be that she would have an opportunity to actually rejoin her family in the wild again, which of course would be the ultimate dream. This is a place, I think, that would be perfect in many ways. Over here there's a dryland sort of a place that was cleared for logging. It's got little trees growing on it now, but could be cleared as a space to house a crew. And again, the crew would have to include people from SeaWorld who know Corky well, who could continue their care for her. And I think, again, that if that happened, this could be a great benefit to SeaWorld, because they'd be seen as a caring company rather than an unfeeling company as they seem to be portrayed these days. So let's bring Corky home. Let's do some great things for her and some really good things for SeaWorld too.